at least 100 turrets to... Oh! Oh my god, Deja Vu, I can't talk, it's just so beautiful.
There's so many SCVs that go down. Oh my god, that entering bay went down in 1.5 seconds? That would be my guess. And here come the Valkyries going to try to get another little volley in there. There we go. Go, 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 go Valkyries. Oh my god, these Valkyries could kill off just tons and tons of Wraiths if they can catch them up. Catch them, catch them! Oh, oh my god, there goes a ton of Wraiths. I think a dozen Wraiths just died. Maybe more. Oh dear. Oh dear. Click on the Valkyries. Yeah, seriously, click on the Valkyries. How many kills do they have? Come on, Observer, please. Please, don't do me like this.
Someone release this replay. I need to click on every Valkyrie and see.
Seriously,
like,
there's gotta be at least a few of these that have like a dozen kills.
Oh, here come the control towers.
Transition to battle cruisers. This is just epic. And we're gonna see the center expansion taken by Leta as well, so this is just epic. Light is going to slowly give way in this game to the air superiority, the massive air force of Leta. I hope Leta maybe joins the air force and does this. I wish Ruby did this. That'd be so cool if Ruby did this and he could be like, yeah, this is my air force when I'm on air force. This is what I do. I just build air and take you down. That'd be so badass.
Alright, so Leta's just going to take down pretty much the remainder of Light supply depots. He didn't actually rebuild those, and I don't think he really has the economy to reproduce much of his army, considering he's only got one mining base after Leta's last deft swoop into his territory. He was forced to, I guess, halt mining at the natural expansion, so he only had one mining base. Leta now has control of the center of the map, and in addition to his 3 other bases, so he's going to have plenty. And I wish we could see the first-person view of Light just to see what his psi is. I'm betting it's like 120 out of 50 right now. It's not looking good for him. And he's lost most of his air force, and I think right now he's reproducing in terms of Goliaths, if he's even reproducing. And just every time I see that force of Wraiths, it's like my knees go weak. I'm like, it's just so beautiful. I want to have sex with that fleet of Wraiths, if you don't mind me saying. There's just like, that's like 6 control groups. They're all cloaking. They know there's going to be turrets there, but it's like, each turret goes down in about 1.5 seconds. But there's some Valkyries there, but they're just going down too quickly to even make a dent. This is just like, oh, it's so beautiful every time. It's just so beautiful. So many Wraiths. This is like...
Look how fast that command center's going down.
That's to Wraiths. Remember, Wraiths do like 1.5 damage to a building. 1.5. And it still just took that down in a matter of seconds. That was like, if 24 crackling surrounded that command center, that's how fast it would have gone down. And he did that with Wraiths. With Wraiths. That's like killing it with Corsairs. It's like one step below.
It's so beautiful. I love it. Look at that. Light's being forced to rebuild that command center. I don't think Light realizes just how dead he is. He probably thinks that he's still in this. But Leta at this point, he's going to have like, what, 6, 7, 8 control towers going down. He's going to have a dozen battle cruisers in no time flat. Because he has the economy to do it. He's done a good job of harassing and taking down bases, whereas I don't think Light's taken out a... No, Light has not taken out a single base of Leta's at any point in this game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that, and that's coming back to cost him, really, is what it's coming down to, is that Light's lost bases at the bottom right a couple times. He's lost, the 9 o'clock was delayed, it went down, the central expansion was delayed, went down, and no counter damage done by Light, so Leta's going to be able to get these battle cruisers out, and yeah, Light just doesn't have the army left to support it. We got the Wraiths coming here down on the bottom left again, going to try and engage something, going to engage these battle cruisers. These battle cruisers are going to go down in no time flat, and Light with some poor micro there on his Valkyries was trying to do a little swoop in there with the Valkyries, which is pretty cool micro actually. I'm used to seeing Valkyries go in there and sort of just have to stop and shoot, but Light's figured out some pretty cool micro where they actually go in there and swoop in, shoot, and they actually are running back before they actually finish all of the entire volley, so that's pretty cool. But it's not going to be enough to save him, as he's just losing more and more across his main, and unless he builds more supply depot, you know, he's not going to be able to get over 100 psi, whereas Leta's probably been sitting at 200 and will be sitting at 200 for the rest of the game, and yeah, I can't see any way for Light to really get back into this game. For a little bit there, I thought maybe if he has enough Valkyries and he could kill, you know, 40 Wraiths at once, but he's pretty much done that a couple of times and it wasn't enough. Maybe he could work his way back into it, but he hasn't been able to do anything after that. And yeah, Leta's just pounding through. We're seeing these Wraiths just go through anything. It doesn't matter how many turrets are there. He just doesn't care in the least.
When they did that shot of all the starports, I thought to myself, this is like fastest. That's what macro looks like on fastest. Except Leta
Covert
did
ops.
that just by having so much map control and so many bases that he was able to produce all those starports. He like earned that production really, and now I'm like fastest players. And oh, that was a covert ops. He built a covert ops in the middle of the map. It's going down now, and it looks like the observer's checking around exactly what I would be doing for nuclear silos. There are none. I guess that was just kind of like a desperation move, maybe a just for fun thing. But because like lockdown's really not going to do much against raids, maybe to counter battle cruisers, but if you've got no nukes and no lockdown, I don't really see what. Look at all those starports. It's like even if you kill his entire force, even if Leta were to just like ally light and just go sit above turrets, he could still reproduce that. He could reproduce 40 wraiths in 2 rounds, and that's just the unbelievable part. And wow, look, it looks like light for the first time is gonna get cloak. I didn't realize he hadn't produced a wraith this whole game, but now that I think about it, there's a fleet of battle cruisers coming across the map for Leta, and I think one more thing I wanted to say before I hand it off is I'm pretty sure all of Light's Psi comes from his command centers right now because I don't think he has a supply depot left on the map.
That'd be really funny if there's no supply depots left on the map. And these battle cruisers are really just going to be GGO. I mean, Valkyries, not going to do anything. Goliaths, yeah, they'll help. But wait, Lita's got like a couple dozen tanks escorting his battle cruisers around the map, and he's got all those wraiths. And it's just, what are you going to do with, I don't know, what is Light down to, maybe 80 Psi now? What is that 80 Psi going to do against a maxed out battle cruiser wraith tank army that can obliterate bases in like 10-15 seconds? Like, honestly, Leta looks like he can just probably go to the main of Light and just pick off the rest. Oh, there's a supply depot. Yep, one supply depot at least left there. So he's got at least something.
Probably
But
like
it's gonna die soon.
68 supply.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. There's just nothing Light can do. I'm not really sure why Light's staying in this, to be honest. Leta could probably start drawing things or building proxy command centers at this point. There's just no way. Leta could just not attack and just tell Light to use whatever minerals you have, macro up a 200 to an army, and then let's fight, and they could swap armies, and Leta could re-macro up 4 times to 200, and Light can't do anything. Looks like Light's gonna
He
go for
built
covert
another
ops.
covert ops!
It's gonna be for lockdown, bro. I think it's just gonna be for lockdown, and he's gonna try and lock down all these battle cruisers. I mean, I don't think it's really gonna matter, but I think that's gotta be what it is. And then he's hoping that Valkyries will take down the wraiths, and then with lockdown on the battle cruisers, if he can have some like epic, you know, Boxer Ghost style lockdown, maybe he can just walk in there with Goliaths and finish this off. But I think even Light knows that it's just massive desperation. There's GG. There's GG. He knows that it doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, the thing about lockdown is you need more ghosts than there are battle cruisers, and I don't even think Light could have done that at that point. And even if he did, still you have to like have units around to kill the battle cruisers. Oh wow! So those are Sparky's jackets. Leta winning this. Sparky's jackets are incredibly ugly, but that was one of the most amazing games I've ever witnessed, and it really did exceed my expectations. I didn't expect to see like 20 starports.
How'd you like that Leta James Bond little move there and a little gunner action? That was pretty cool. So I don't know if I would count this as the second best TVT of all time. It was definitely very, very good. I would put Boxer I Lvovi ahead of it. I think there was another game, maybe Flash Fantasy, I think also was really, really good. Not the recent one on Moonglade, but I think there was another Flash Fantasy that was really epic. I think Sky High's had some really epic ones with Flash as well. There have been some other ones that I think were a little closer than this. Even though it was very, very epic, I think Leta had it in hand for most of the game.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you for staying with us for 5 entire parts. If you're like, oh, this is too long, I'll just watch the 5th part. Shame on you. You should have watched the first 4. But thank you so much for having me along, Deja Vu, and just thanks for watching. GG.
GG guys. I hope you guys don't mind. That's the second this is the second 5-part video I think I've uploaded in the last like 24 hours. So hope you guys have been enjoying the long games. See you guys.